Hey guys, Faggy5 here, and welcome back to another Pixelmon video. Today we'll be reviewing the Pixelmon 7.0 update, which adds almost the entirety of Gen 7 in this update. So as you can see here, and you can see as my frames kind of drop, I have all these statues, and I have more with that command block, but get rid of this one. I'm going to go through every single new Pokemon and new model, and then I'm going to come back down the other side to show the shiny version. I'm not going to comment much on this. I'm just going to walk and show, and if you want to pause the video and look at a Pokemon, you can. So here we go. If I have any comments about a single model, like its size or something, I will let you know. Right here, here's the comment I have. Wishy-Washy's regular form is in right now. They do not have the school form, but that should be coming in later update. I thought I'd just point that out. Another thing is this spider right here, arachnid. This is a pygmy size. A ginormous size is about that big. I don't think it's going to stay that big. I think that's just a bug, but it will be downsized later. Keep going. This is Sylvie and his grass model. I didn't put every single model because there's one for each type and I didn't think it'd be worth it, so I just put his grass model so you can see what colors change. So as you can see, the white changes to green, and that'll be the same for the shiny. Minior's color forms are not in yet, but those will be coming hopefully at a later time. Alright, so that's all of the base Pokemon, not including the legendaries and Ultra Beasts, which we'll get to. Now I'm going to go back through the list with all the shinies. Like I said, if you need to see something, just pause the video. I'll try to get it close to the smaller ones, but I know it can get an issue. Show him. So, as you can see, they've added a lot of models. They've been busy with this. And I think most of them look great. And then again, I don't know a lot about Gen 7. That's why I'm not commenting on a bunch of these because I don't know their names, or I don't know exactly anything about them. But nonetheless, Gen 7. Alright, so that is all of the new models. Now, if I go over here and I click the frame saver button, we'll teleport. Now here is all of the legendaries. So here's the Tapus. I know this Tapu. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cosmog, Cosmium, Solgaleo in his shiny form. I'll show these real quick, just so you can get a better view. Not really a difference. I don't think there is a shiny difference between that one. Solgaleo, and then Lunala. And then over here, we have all the Ultra Beasts. So, as you can see right here, I have Nihilego. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not the shiny form. Shiny form is messed up in my version. By release, it should be fixed. And then we have a Buzzwole, Pheromosa, Xurkitree. Pretty big one. Here's another thing. Celestia. Is microscopic. Here's a ginormous version. Yeah, as you can tell, it's a little too big. I don't know if this will be fixed in the initial release, but it will probably be fixed in a coming release. So, you think it's too big? Yes, I agree. What is this called? Kartana. Very small. I've made it bigger so that you can see it. Guzzlord and his shiny version. And then we have Necrozma, his shiny, Duskmane, the shiny, I don't even know what this one's called. Oh, not Duskmane. Something like that. And then we have Magiorna, I believe, was given its special texture from the Pokemon anime. I don't know if this is it or if it's another texture, but this is the one I thought it was. If it's not, you can let me know. Marshadow. These two I don't know. These things I don't know. Statataka, I believe, is this one. I have no idea. BLA. And then Zora. As you can see, Meltan is not here. As far as I understand it, the Pixelmon team will not be adding them for a while, even if maybe until the next game, just because Pokemon Let's Go is a game in between actual Pokemon games. Other than that, some other things that we have to go over. So the PC was completely redesigned, and now I'm not talking about this item, but if we right click, we can see it has a new GUI. It looks a lot more like the Pokemon games. Now, if we click a Pokemon, obviously we can put it in there. We could also shift left click, and that puts them in there as well. So that's nice. Let me take them back out. And let's say I want to go to box 29. And then I close my PC. Oh, I go to box 1, close my PC. Oh, where'd my Darkrai go? You can see in the bottom right, I have an S, an I, and a W. So if I use S, I can type in Darkrai, and there's my Darkrai. And then I can pull him out. And then, obviously, if I close that and go back to box 29, he's not there. The letter I lets you rename the box, I believe. I don't know. Oh, sorry, not the letter I, the letter R. So we'll just call this one box. And there you go. I believe it saves if you close. So let's say, yep, one box. And then W, which is my favorite because this allows texture packs to do this too. You can press W, and then you can change the texture to any box background that you would like. Which, I mean, I think this is really cool up here alone. Just look at that. But I'll just cycle through until we get back to the default one. They have a lot of options, so you know, if you don't have a texture pack, you still have a lot of options for what you want your PC to look like. And there's the regular one again. Alright, so that's basically the PC redesign. I don't think there's anything else to that, but I mean, it looks amazing. You got the little cursor, things like that. If I were to go into creative real quick and pull out a ranch block, the ranch block also does this, and you can see ranch block only accepts 2 Pokemon now. That's a change they've made as well, which, you know, debatable if you like it or not, but I think it's okay. Now I have the next option is with the next update feature is with this NPC. So if I attack him, you can see the battle starts, and oh, I have Pokemon froze. There we go. So my Darkrai comes back. Now they have added particle effects to the battle. So, for example, if I use Eruption, I get you can see Tail Whip me, and I got green arrows going down because my defense went down, which is one of the particle effects. Now, if I use Eruption, he takes damage, but then you see an explosion. And there's, I think, over 50 moves that support this, all buff moves that, like, that raise your stats automatically do things, but there's like 60 moves that have things. So as you can see, if I use Tri Attack, you will see yellow, blue, red. If I use a Bubble Beam, you'll see a stream of bubbles. And if I use Draco Meteor, let's see, you'll see particles fall from the sky and land on the Pokemon like meteors. So yeah, that's like I said, there's a lot of moves. Just a small, let me see if I can find the list. If not, yeah, then you're going to have to figure out what those are. I believe they'll be in the changelog, but the changelog I have doesn't have those. But yeah, there's a lot of changes. Now, one of the biggest things other than all of the new Pokemon is obviously a new dimension. So if if I throw out Lunala and I press B, you can see in the top right it says spawn wormhole. Now if I press G, it'll spawn a wormhole. Now I'm not going to fly with Lunala in, but if I go into this, hopefully it works fine. It's a little laggy at first because it has to generate a new world, and very loud. I'm sorry about that. But if I dig up here, you can see we're in a new dimension. Now you can see it's really foggy and it looks really cool, and if you walk around you can see, look, I'm falling very slow, there's blocks going up, and I can jump real high, and I take no fall damage if I were going to survival. Unless I hold shift, I believe if I hold shift and fall a decent amount of blocks, I take damage. But if you are so lucky enough to find the safety goggles item, right now it doesn't have a model on your head, but if you wear it on your head, you can see, watch it if you look around here, you can see the fog goes away a little bit, so you can see a little bit further. Now I'm just going to do like a quick fly around this biome. To leave this biome, you can jump into the void. It will not kill you. Instead, it will teleport you back to where you were. Pokemon spawn like normal in here. Trainers spawn like normal in here. But the Ultra Beasts, some of the Ultra Beasts spawn here as well. So if you're looking for them, you will have to look in this dimension. The portals will spawn randomly. Now look at this. We have an end temple, end city. You can see the end blocks, and shulkers actually spawn. So be careful of that because they shoot levitate. You can see a village right here, Pixelmon Village, and I believe Nether Fortresses as well. We haven't found one, but I have seen them before in my other worlds. There's also 2 new biomes, I believe. I'm not sure on that one, but one is, let's see if we can find it just through flying. One is called Ultra Deep Space, which is a biome covered in obsidian, has these giant obsidian balls and tendrils going up in the air and things like that. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting lucky enough to find one, but yeah, it has giant tendrils spawning up in the air and things like that. It's really nice. So let's jump back into the overworld. I'll show you how that works. So if I just hold shift, I won't hold shift if you're in if you're in survival, but just because I'm in creative, I can. And I fall into the void. Just give it a second, and I'm teleported back to where I was. Very loud noise again. Very loud noise. Now a thing I forgot to mention while we were there, because I have my my music off. There is custom music in that dimension, so they are bringing music back to the dimension, as well as if I go into here and type in beast, you can see that there's now the beast ball and the beast chest. If you look at the beast chest, it's just like a pokey chest. You'll find those in the dimension. They won't be hidden, but they'll be like that, and they can give you memories for Sylvie. Or Sylvie? I forget his name, but Sylvie, something like that. I think those are the biggest things of this update. Now I'm going to go over a few small things. So for example, we go to the NPC trainer and we look at the skins. We can see a new one called Professor Ras, Jon Snow, and the Night skin. I believe as well, like there's a miner. No wait, there's a pirates, and we have Grunt 1 and Grunt 2. There is, I'm sure a lot of these are new and they're just not popping up in my head. I believe the Team Rocket, sports fan, football, for American football. I believe the Team Rocket, some of these got a redesign or something. So there's a lot with that. As well as all those new Pokemon, obviously most of their abilities have been added. There's a few that haven't, such as Mimikyu's, I forget which one. The one that looks like Pikachu wearing a Pikachu costume, whose name is not coming off the top of my head. His ability is not programmed, and a few other things, but almost every single other ability is. I'm just looking over the changelog right now to see what else has been done. There have been a lot of bug fixes from 6.3.4, so any bugs you encountered there may not be happening anymore. Let's see. They've added tons of new mounts. So, just to give a few: Mega Swampert, Mega Camerupt, Braviary, Archeops, Samurott, Absol, Salamence, Metagross, Golem, Tauros. All of those Pokemon have new abilities. Now, another thing: if I give myself I have a Necrozma in my party and a Lunala. So if I go in here and I pull out a Lunarizer, which you will find when you catch Necrozma, he will have a 50% chance of holding this, or 50% chance of holding the Solarizer. So if I throw out Necrozma and I right click him, that's how you get the fused version. And if you right click again, you get him defused. And same thing goes with Solgaleo. I believe that is almost everything. I'm double checking. Some new items have been added, such as the Rage Candy Bar. Here, I'll just scroll down. I believe I can point them out. So these items, I'll just go over them because I don't exactly know what they do off the top of my head. Tons of new loot items. Let's see if I can find those. Let's see. Okay, I can't find. Oh, here we go. So most of these items in like this section here are loot items, and these three items that can be sold to shopkeepers for money. These three items right here, I don't think they have a use. Let me see. No, they don't have a use of yet, but as you can tell by the name, it says Ultra Ruin. Oh, let's see if I can find it again. Oh, well. Oh yeah, Ultra Ruin Key, Ultra Force, and Ultra Deep Sea. So these may be the three new biomes, or Ultra Ruin may not be added. I'm unsure about that. But as you can see here, the last thing I want to go over was the last important thing I want to go over was the Z crystals. So if I go here and put that on Darkrai, I believe this will work since he has a fire type move. I put the Fire Z crystal, and I go into battle, and I click Z power. He will now have Inferno Overdrive. And let's see if anything special happens. No, nothing special. But I guess we can get hope for particles happening later in the updates with those. But for now, Z moves are implemented and work, which is always great. I believe that's every major thing in this update. Z crystals, items, the new Pokemon, the new mounts, the new dimension, which is amazing. People have so much fun building there and exploring, so that's going to be fun. But the only other thing that you should know about that you can't see in game, but you definitely will notice the performance of, is on servers and things. You notice that maybe sometimes you put your Pokemon in your party, you walk away or log off, you come back on, it's in your party, but it's also in your PC. But then you go to mess with it, and they both get deleted or something. That hopefully has been fixed because the storage system for Pokemon has been completely rewritten. But I think that's it. If you have any questions about this update, I know I didn't go in a great order, but if you have any questions about this update, just feel free to drop a message down below and I will reply to it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next update video. Bye bye.